at about 5 o'clock this morning. So it has been strengthening, and yesterday we talked a lot about symmetry and how the storms need to be symmetrical as an indication of strengthening, and you can see clearly now an eye on radar, bands wrapping around the center of things. This is a healthy looking hurricane right now, and you can see the bands of rain are moving onshore to North and South Carolina, and this is going to continue to lift northward. But I wanted to give you some perspective on how far away this is from us at this point. More than 750 miles, so we still have some time to watch it. The biggest impacts from Arthur for us in terms of rain come in during the day tomorrow, especially during the afternoon and evening hours. Strongest winds, and they're not going to be terribly strong. Rain is the big issue, but the strongest winds would be Friday night as it makes its closest pass to us, and rough surf will be the story throughout the weekend. Even after Arthur is gone and the sun is out, the seas are going to remain pretty active into Saturday. Right now, 78 degrees at Boston. We've got haze over the city. It is so soupy outside with dew points up near 70 degrees. Temperatures are in the lower 80s in some spots. Lawrence 84, Plymouth 84, 70s on the Cape right now, and we're going to stay in the 70s to near 80 with that southerly wind. You've got a fair amount of clouds on the Cape as well, but elsewhere upper 80s, feeling near 90 again. It's just so sticky out there with the humidity. The concern this afternoon are for downpours to fire up, much like they did yesterday on the western part of the state. And with so much moisture in the air, these storms can produce quick flash flooding with torrential downpours. So there's a flash flood watch out. Notice to the west and to the north. That's because that is primarily where the focus of the storm should be during the afternoon. And we're starting to see a couple of cells here. They're very weak, but there are a couple of cells starting to pop on radar here to the north and west. But look at the action that we have seen over the past hour here in Nantucket Sound. A lot of lightning with this. A couple of raindrops near Chatham, but the bulk of this storm has missed land areas, but it has been kind of active with some thunder and lightning in the waters south of Chatham, the Cape this morning. Now, as we go into the afternoon, notice on Futurecast north and west of town developing some stronger storms. And we're going to have to watch these because in addition to the torrential downpours, there could be some stronger winds with these as well. So we'll watch that threat through the afternoon. But notice they're about 5, 6 o'clock. This is where the main axis should be, north and west of town, staying away from Boston right up through this evening. And as we get toward later tonight, storm focus will be out west, and these storms will approach, but not till after midnight tonight. So I think that's why cautiously optimistic about the forecast down at the Esplanade this evening. Our focus turns to Arthur as we head toward tomorrow. It's going to pass by as a Category 2 hurricane through the Outer Banks of North Carolina overnight and then really start to accelerate rapidly, losing its tropical characteristics by Saturday morning. But on its way by to us, coming that 100 miles or so southeast of Nantucket, during the time period of Friday night, that is when we could see some stronger winds. The core of the strongest winds stay offshore, but there could be some gusts 40 to 50 miles per hour, tropical storm strength on the Cape and the islands Friday night. The bigger concern will be the rain. Tomorrow morning, the rain is not going to be that intense, but it will ramp up during the midday hours. Heavy downpours, the yellows, the oranges indicating heavy rains on the order of 1 to 2 inches per hour. That carries us through the afternoon and evening and even into Friday night before this all pulls away on Saturday. And when it's all said and done, easily 1 to 2 inches of rainfall, but parts of southeastern Massachusetts could see 3, maybe 4, close to 5 inches of rain from this system. So again, flooding will be a big concern as we go forward here with Hurricane Arthur from Friday into Saturday. And once the storm is gone, we're going to continue to stress the fact that the seas are going to be churned up. Rip current's going to be a big risk if you're heading to the beaches Saturday. The sun will be out. Just keep in mind the water is going to be a little bit rough. You want to use extra caution when swimming, but mid-80s Sunday, you're going to go, oh, what hurricane? What was that about, Arthur? Yeah, exactly. The weather really improves starting on Saturday, but flooding a big concern tomorrow.
So unfortunately,